Hey guys, it's Roxy. Doing my third and I'm pretty sure final of the day segment of interview questions and answers. So, just picking right back up, Mr. Aussie Adventurer asks, from your perspective, what do you think about carrying a firearm? I think that you definitely should. I think it's very important to protect yourself. So, I know that I will, and I think that it's a good idea too. But to each their own. Captain Fur asks, hello Roxy Star. From your videos, I see that you're like me and believe you should have a lighter, your Zippo, on you even if you don't smoke. My question is, do you carry a fire steel or fire striker as well as a backup? I don't carry a fire steel or fire striker because I don't currently have one. Hopefully I'll get one, and I'll put it in like my mini bail bag or my big bail bag when I get one. I do always have another lighter on me though as a backup to my Zippo. CW Skin 69 says, do you know how to flip a battle song? Not yet. Want to, again. Really hoping to get a battle song soon. Voy, I don't know how to say your name, dude. Tip up or tip down, Carrie? See, originally I liked tip down. I was a big proponent of the tip down. But most of my knives, my two favorite knives, are tip up. So therefore, I'm starting to be more accustomed to tip up. Besides your hobbies, what do you want to do for a living in the near future? Well, I want to graduate high school. I want to go to college. I want to get like a business degree or an entrepreneurship degree or like a food business management degree, something along those lines. I either want to be in the restaurant business, but above all, I just want to be a mom. Mr. Jimbo Fox says, I figured I'd ask a question relevant to the season. What's the craziest Halloween costume you've ever worn? I've actually never worn that crazy of a Halloween costume. And I'm figuring because of this question, you have a pretty crazy Halloween costume, but probably the best one, well, was Mario from like Super Mario Bros. Last year. But a couple years before that, I was a rock star, so I had like fishnets and a jean skirt and like a fedora, and I took eyeliner and I put a star around my eye and like awesome makeup, and I had like a toy guitar. But it's not really extreme or crazy. It's just my favorite. Jack me offer. You got me. How did you first get started with knives? How old were you when you got your first knife? I've always liked them, and first one was at 11. This was probably my favorite question because I just liked the way he worded it. Because he words his comments, it's very eloquent in his writing, even just in YouTube comments. But his name is Deceptive Panther, and he said, it is perplexing to find weapons fascinating and cool whilst knowing full well that their application is utterly pathetic and evil. In a similar vein, I work very hard at martial arts but don't really like to fight. C'est bizarre, n'est-ce pas? How would you reconcile this dichotomy? I have actually thought long and hard about the answer to this question. I really have. I think that it's humans' natural instinct to protect themselves. And sometimes it is pathetic in the ways we choose to do such. But it is our instinct, and we do the best to protect us and the ones that we love. And we will do anything to do such. And even employing things such as guns, which, when you think about it, and I have thought about it, can be very pathetic. Martial arts without wanting to fight. I think martial arts it's an art. Like, it's a way of fighting, but I think that it's really cool too, and it takes a lot of skill. And I think it's more of a balancing, like, kind of inner thing than it is just knowing how to kill somebody. En plus, je parle un peu français aussi. Mr. UPS69 says, where can I buy good knives online at quality deals? Actually, her 1026 responded, check out urbansurvivalistoutfitters.com. I've actually never ordered knives online. I've heard that KnifeWorks and Knife Center are very good. Alright, the Budget Armory one said, as a father of a young daughter, my question involves parenting. Did you grow up in a household that nurtured your interest in knives, or was it something you developed on your own? What kinds of influences, either in your home or outside it, shaped your opinion on knives, or even guns, if you have any opinions on those? Just as a side, my daughter is 8, and she keeps asking for a knife like Daddy's. Keep posting these great vids. Well, thank you and I will continue, definitely, to post videos. I grew up in a household where my dad had knives, but that is by no means it was not nurturing. My dad used them as a weapon, and solely as a weapon. I view them as a tool. And so I wouldn't say that it nurtured my interest in knives, no. They did get me my first knife, which was a pocket knife, but they're just starting to warm up to the idea of me having like legitimate locked blades. So yeah, it definitely didn't nurture it. It was something I developed on my own. My influences were really YouTube. I would have said that they were probably more of a weapon until I started watching it and I started carrying one every day and realizing how much I used it and how much it could be a tool. On guns, same thing. I thought they were scary until I started watching EDC videos and realized how useful they are and how, if handled properly, they're not scary. What is on there? Sorry. My dad has a gun, but when I was little and found out he had a gun, I thought it was really scary. So it's something I've definitely matured in my thoughts and views of it over time. And I think you should get her Victorinox, because that was my first knife, and it's a good starting knife, because there's a lot of tools on it. Wolf Brother 2501 says, okay, what's your fave Zippo that you do not own? By which I mean a Zippo that you really want, but haven't gotten around to getting it. I really would love any knife, or not any knife, sorry, Zippo. I would really like my initials in them, or a Venetian or a 1941 replica, really any. Video Kid 001 asks, what do your parents and family think of your interest in knives, etc.? They think it's weird. They think that it's not a normal thing for a girl to like, which is true. Platinum 0188 says, do you perhaps have any friends like you? Unfortunately, no. I wish I did, but I have never found a girl that likes Zippos and knives like I do. SCHOIE 6, I don't know how to say your name, Choi. Are you ever going to get a gun when you're old enough, and what make would you get? Yes, I will get a gun. It'll be a Ruger LCP Glock 26, something subcompact. God, sorry, my phone is ringing. That means I'm getting emails from you guys commenting. WR0454967 says, you say your favorite color is red. Good choice, so is mine. My question is, have you ever spent a silly amount of cash to get something specifically in red? Once I spent the equivalent of $130 on my work stethoscope to get it in red, when I could have gotten it much cheaper, about $80 in any other color, but I wanted the red one. By the way, I am British, hence the different spellings and approximate money conversions. Keep up the good work. Thank you. And, well, my car interior is red, but I didn't really pay just for that. I don't think I've really ever paid more to get something specifically in red. But good question, though. Mike Z65 says, you're definitely a collector of things. The things you do videos on could be, for the most part, considered guy things. I definitely agree. Do you collect any girl things? I kind of collect makeup, but that's mostly because my mom is a big proponent of that. And she likes that I collect I'm not like a connoisseur, though. Do your girlfriends know that you know of your collections, think you're weird? I certainly do have to be careful on who I tell, because people do think it's really weird. Especially that I make videos on it, too. They don't get that. If you're not in the knife community, you don't really understand why you would want to make videos of knives and why people would want to see what you carry with you every day. But they think it's kind of weird, but they accept it because it makes me happy. They used to think it was more weird than it is now. Do you view a knife as for your uses as a weapon, a tool, or both? Okay, here's my opinion. I think that it's a tool. But really, if you think about it, most any tool could be used as a weapon. Take, for example, a crowbar. Definitely use it as a tool. A hammer definitely could be used as a tool. I meant crowbar could be a weapon, even though it's a tool. Hammer is a tool, but can be used as a weapon. Even scissors is a tool, could be used as a weapon. Really, anything you can think of could be used as a weapon. So I view knives as a tool, and like I said before, my dad views them as solely a weapon. I am not in accord with this. I think that it's more of a tool that could be used as a weapon if need be. This guy's name made me actually laugh. His name is Duct Tape Up Your Ass, and he said, I realize my name is weird, but here's my question. What is your favorite Zippo trick? Thanks. My favorite Zippo trick is actually pretty simple, but I just get a kick out of it. It's called the palm squeeze. I don't know, it's really fun, and seriously, I'll sit it, when I first, did it, I screamed, because it's just so much fun to do, and I'll sit here at my desk until my little brother, who's in the next room over, gets pissed at me and yells at me to shut up, because he can hear, the little clicking, and apparently it's obnoxious. 1, 2, 3, Jake, there's a bunch of, 1s, 2s, 3s, and whatever, but I'm just gonna say 1, 2, 3, Jake. Do you know how to buy just a Zippo insert without a case? I would definitely check eBay. I don't know any place other than that. DX3597, when did you first get into knives? Always had an interest in them when I was younger, but really hardcore this year. A Scorpio 09, if you could have anything for your upcoming Christmas, what would it be and why? Okay, definitely want some knives. I want pepper spray. Want a Spyderco Sharp Maker. If something that I'm not really asking for, I'd rather have knives and such. Something that would be nice to have would be a Fender Frontman 212R amp. And I think I'm going to ask for this for Christmas, but or my birthday, which is February 15th, for a new phone, which would be a Motorola Milestone XT720. I think it's awesome. The guy with the Zippo asked, when did you start collecting and what was it? Well, since you're a guy with a Zippo, I'm going to assume you mean Zippos. I started last summer, not past summer, the summer of 09. And it was with this puppy right here, my Ace of Spades. Why am I so clumsy? I don't know. Try to do this. Fail. That. I freaking love the Zippo. It's always going to have a special place in my heart. I didn't copy and paste his name, but would you tell us what state you live in? Because Cutlery Lover and others live in Lake Forest and use the gear they review. Thanks. I do try to use all the gear that I review. And so far I do. I'm not going to tell you what state I live in. You might be able to tell from my videos, my answers to my questions, but I live in the Midwest. That's all I'm going to tell you. So, yeah, that's all so far. And I didn't say it in the last one, but I said in the first one. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, you can post it in any of the 3 videos that I just posted with the answers. Or, of course, you can go back to the first one. And also, if you don't want me to, tell everybody your name, or if you don't want it to be on a video, you can just PM me your question, and I won't say your name, but I will answer it if it's appropriate. So, thank you for watching all these videos. I appreciate it.